Everything that you've been taught about how to handle other people's judgments is wrong. And in this video, we're going to show you how to actually handle that situation of other people judging you in a way where the result will be you feeling peace, more happy, more love, and more confidence. Okay, so for today's journal, it says, we spent the evening at my in-laws' house tonight. Everyone was kind, no one said anything rude, but I still left feeling humiliated. His mom talked about how some women these days just don't know how to keep a home. And even though it wasn't directed at me, it felt like it was. I just smiled and nodded, trying to keep the peace. I don't think they see how hard I try. I work so hard to love their son, raise their grandkids, to juggle everything. And I always leave feeling like I'm not enough in their eyes. I want to stop caring what they think, but I do. This is the perfect journal. So again, I'm sure so many of you can relate to this. When the whole screw the mentality won't work if it's people that you love, like this is your family. So what you've been taught about, like, oh, well, just like screw them, they're just being jerks, like, that's not really going to help the relationship. So here is my response using the Fortitude Framework of how to work through this situation. I'm actually really excited to talk to you about this because I think the things you're gonna get sick of me saying this. It's a gift. It's a gift that you have experiences like this because actually thinking back on the times when I've gained the most amount of love for myself and compassion for myself is situations like this when it forces me to look inward when I'm feeling judged by somebody else. And the way that I do this is when I'm feeling judged from somebody, rather than just running to resentment, and just being like, because that is like the easiest go-to thing. As soon as we're feeling judged or anyone is like rude, our first thing that we want to do is just be like, wow, they're so rude, they're so mean. Like, what's wrong with them? Like, we just want to like run to resentment. Where what I would encourage you to do is actually internal honesty, hopeful curiosity. Like I try to think like, okay, is what they said true? Do I believe that about myself? If it's not, like if it is something like actually crazy, like there was it's in some book somewhere that like somebody else told me about, but they were talking about like this example of like if somebody comes up to me and they're like, you have the ugliest green hair ever. I'd be like, like that's so funny. Like my hair is totally not green. And because it like actually is not true, like I would just like I'd probably just be like, whoa, that was like a really weird interaction. I don't think it would hurt me. Like I don't think that that comment would hurt me. Like if anything, like I would just be like, what just happened? Like I think that I would laugh about it. Like maybe not in the like, and I would just be like, somebody told me today that I have the ugliest green hair. So that's so funny. Like I don't think it would hurt me because I know my hair isn't green. Like I know that. Um, and so usually when something really cuts us, so but it's good to ask ourselves, like, is this something that's true? Is this something that I believe about myself first? Having that internal honesty. Is this true? Is it real? And then based on that, if it is true, like let's say it's something else, you know? Like let's take this example with your journal. That's what we should be doing anyway. In this situation, do you feel like you're not doing enough? Is this situation a gift because it's highlighting something to you about yourself that needs to be taken care of so you can start loving yourself better? Do you need to know the thoughts that you have about yourself? Okay, sorry about that. We had people coming over. So now I had to go down to the basement and here I am. But I was just gonna say, I'll just wrap it up that like when you don't judge yourself for the judgment and you don't judge them for the judgment, you have hopeful curiosity on both sides, like hopeful curiosity of them, of have they come over to your house and has it been a little bit messy? If it has, then it's like, okay, now let's have the hopeful curiosity of ourselves and ask, okay, well, what, like, why would that be? And I think that you said it beautifully in your journal when you said, because like I do so much to care for my husband, to care for my kids. Like there's so many other things that I'm doing. And so then having compassion and having the love for yourself of like, actually, you know what? I'm really like I love myself. I actually like love my ability to prioritize the things that are most important. And obviously, I love keeping a clean house, But if my kids need me or my husband needs me or these other things need me or like my neighbor needs me or whatever, I'm going to like prioritize that. And I think that it's like when you start to realize and like look inward, I think it's situations like this, the reason why they're a gift is they force you to pause and look inward of what do you think about yourself? And if it's something that's true, even better. Why? Why do you do that thing? Like that thing that on the outside might look like this terrible thing. Oh, you don't keep your house perfectly clean. Well, why do I do it? Let me have hopeful curiosity about it and embrace that thing. And then you discover it's something beautiful. So now that you know that and now that you've embraced that, what would that change in this situation? Is that you'd bring confidence. And that confidence would lift you, it would lift them. Let me just like give you a little like rundown of like what this could look like, right? So in this situation, if she's like saying this story about like, oh, this person doesn't keep their house clean, like you could just be like, haha, depending on the day. I was like, that's like that could be me, you know? And just say it. Like literally just being like, well, depending on the day, I was like, that could be me. Like I know I don't keep it perfectly clean all the time. And then just kind of like laugh it about it and if you want to explain further, you can even just say like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love like having a clean house is so important to me. Like, I love when our house is clean. Like, I can just so I definitely try, but like, I am so proud of myself for prioritizing the kids and prioritizing your husband's name um and I just think that it's like that confidence that actually makes a difference for other people so that their insecurity, right? Because they also probably have some insecurity about it too, because that's why they're bringing it up. That's the crazy thing is usually things that people bring up, they also have a very, very, very similar insecurity somewhere. And so when you have some kind of confidence, it lifts them, it lifts you, it helps them, it inspires you, you grow love for yourself. So I don't know, I just have noticed that as I've been applying the framework to situations where I feel like people are judging me, I just have noticed even more and more that my love for myself grows. And it really, really is beautiful. And actually, I mean, even just like right now, even this whole thing where in this video, I've had to like go to like different parts of my house and it's been a little bit hectic and crazy. I could be thinking like judging myself, judging like, oh great, like this is so like unprofessional. Like they're probably judging me so hardcore for not, having it all together. And I feel like a past me would, like I normally would be like, oh no, everything has to be crisp, clean, like professional, whatever. But to me, I'm like, I'm actually really proud of myself. Like I embrace myself that I'm like, I'm proud of myself for showing up. I'm proud of myself for, getting it done, even with the craziness of all the moving parts of my life. And so yeah, like I love myself for it. And I just want you to know that you can do that too. And I really think that it's situations like this that force you to have that hopeful curiosity about yourself rather than running to like, which is always our natural reaction is to just like run to resentment of like, wow, I can't believe that person would say that. Like, wow, who do they think they are? Like, wow, that's so rude. You know, refrain from that and instead be like, is this true? Is it true? Is it something I think about myself? Is it something, if it's not, then just like laugh about it, just like brush it off. Like, that's hilarious. If it is true, like if she has come to your house and it has been dirty, and if you also think that you're not enough or not doing enough or whatever, I'm like it gives you an opportunity to work on those things and to like have hopeful curiosity about yourself, have hopeful curiosity about her, like recognize like oh I mean she really has seen that, and now this is an opportunity for me to like really look inward and like because once you do that, it won't bug you anymore. Now you'll already have had that hopeful curiosity. You've already would have embraced. So next time a similar conversation comes up, you'll be able to sit there confidently and just be like, this is who I am. Like, and I love it. I love it. I love how I prioritize. Like, I'm so proud of myself how I prioritize. And so, like, whatever the state of my home is, I'm thankful for it. And of course, I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to keep trying to keep it clean because I love it. But I also love all these other things. And anyway, you got this, girl. It's all good. Hey, I'm Tessa. I'm not a therapist. I'm just a girl who started a journal at one of the lowest points in my life and ended up consistently keeping that journal for now 18 years, which is crazy. And it really was just because of this obsession that I had with trying to figure out how can we actually be happy when life is hard? Because I believed that we were meant to be happy. And so I was just trying to figure life out, trying to figure God out, trying to figure out hardships. And I learned so much. And so, long story short, people actually send me their journals now, and with all different kinds of hardships, big or small. And I actually walk them through this framework to help get them unstuck from that thing. But also because it is a simple, repeatable framework, it actually gives them what they need so they can build the confidence so they aren't afraid of their hardships anymore. They know exactly what to do, and their brain actually starts doing it.